we are Lambda Theta Nu Sorority Incorporated. I am Melanie, the president.
My name is Carla. I'm the treasurer.
I'm Monse, and I'm the secretary.
My name is Valeria, and I'm vice president.
And we would like to nominate our chapter for the following awards.
Okay. The first nomination I would like to nominate the chapter for is harm reduction. I believe the chapter has excelled within this area for the following reasons. The first reason is one of the sisters who have been attending every risk management meeting that FSL have been hosting. And from each workshop, the sister would bring back what they have discussed and learned from the workshop back to the chapter. This shows an importance of risk management because the sister will bring back of what they have learned, so we will be able to have proactive and effective conversation that's central around the issue topic. Within these conversations, we are able to create action steps and ways to protect ourselves and others, prevent any harm from happening, and how to approach the situation. Some examples that we have for our action steps is sharing each other's location for whenever we get lost. We update on where our whereabouts out and how to regroup if necessary. And the most recent one is we have carried a Narcan that we all received from a workshop hosted by the Health Network in the spring semester. Most of the chapter understands the importance of harm reduction and the effects on how it has on an individual. Therefore, as a collective, we saw an importance to make an effort for all of us to join the fall semester summit within the semester. Not only we have been attending FSL workshops, but a couple of sisters have been attending other workshops that other organizations have hosted. One of the most recent workshops sisters have attended was our interpersonal violence that was hosted by Kappa Delta Chi Sorority Incorporated. These efforts contribute and add to our already established efforts to our weekly conversations that we have every chapter meeting, alongside our annual organization requirement to attend an anti-hazing workshop. With this importance of supporting and understanding the anti-hazing, the chapter attended the fall summit where the central topic was anti-hazing. The chapter believes that it is important to uphold the value of inclusion without causing harm to others and while creating a safe environment for everyone.
Our next nomination would be community service and philanthropy. As a chapter, we have dedicated our time to giving back to our community. We have nominated ourselves for this award because we have had the privilege of volunteering at places such as the Food Bank of Fort Collins, Move-In Day at the residence halls, our own adopted street that we have cleaned at least 3 times a year, and of course CSU Unity and Fall Cleanup. We have ensured to foster that sense of community throughout Fort Collins. As one of our pillars, it teaches us the importance of what a positive difference can make. We have also had the honor of hosting our 23rd annual Latina Youth Leadership Conference this April. This conference upholds our values and ideals for our philanthropy. We carry out workshops that teach young women of color about mental health, scholarships and navigating college, and self-love. Our philanthropy's bigger picture would be Tijeras. We have raised money for young kids in schools who live in low-income communities to receive educational help, whether that be books, pencils, markers. Our philanthropy events enable a collective act of generosity within the chapter.
The next nomination we would like to nominate our chapter is for membership development. I believe that our chapter has excelled in understanding the roles and executing events, such as sisterhood events like the Galentine's we had, cookie decorating, and special dinners, as well as the community service and fundraising events that we had throughout the year. In having these events, it brought us closer to one another and grew our relationships. It has also allowed us to have open communication with one another and for sisters to be comfortable with one another. This allowed us the opportunity to speak to one another and effectively in time of conflict and separate business from sisterhood. With understanding our roles and responsibilities, sisters are able to get out of the comfort zone and step up into bigger roles. We had one of our NEOs become MGC president and 2 sisters joining Order of Omega. Furthermore, we have 3 sisters who are graduating this upcoming spring and another in the fall with outstanding grades. In sisters knowing their roles, they were also able to show accountability in situations when needed. I believe our chapter has excelled in membership development, in which I believe we are the best candidate. I also want to nominate our chapter for external relations. We believe we have formed connections with our community by posting regularly on our social media. Our posts consisted of our accomplishments, sister highlights, and our values as an organization. In regularly posting and interacting, we were able to increase followers and have our followers feel welcome with the interactive stories that we would post. All our posts had a purpose in which allowed others to get to know us. We believe we also were very active by sharing other organizations / council events for promotion as well as commenting to show our support. We also participated in FS Fest as well as the National Ritual Week. Our main overall purpose was to give others insight of who we are by photographing special moments.
We also want to nominate ourselves for academic achievement. As a chapter, we want to start off by commenting on one of our pillars, which we hold dear to our hearts as students. As Latina women, all being first generation, we all value our academics, and it is something that has been emphasized as part of our success. One of our greatest achievements during this 2023-2024 academic year would be during the FSL Awards. This award shows how much work we put into our academics as a professional sorority. We also had a sister receive the Outstanding Scholar Award out of all MGC individuals. We have 3 active graduating seniors this spring, with one of them graduating early. All of our chapter has at least a GPA of 3.0. We have had success in academics through hosting bi-weekly study nights, which are mandatory for all sisters. This includes academic workshops, which we require to do once a semester. At last, our academic chair does monthly grade checks to keep us accountable. We are proud of our academic excellence. I also want to nominate our chapter for chapter management. This year, our chapter management has been so far the best in my own years of being in this organization. We as an exec board and within our chapter have improved in many areas, as well as implementing many aspects into it. We implemented one-on-ones if requested. This included sisters who were struggling within their roles, making sure they felt supported within their chairs, especially the transition for business for our new members. Within these one-on-ones, we checked in not only for professional aspects, but for personal issues as well, which allowed us to stay healthy in our chapter. This ties in with our accountability, holding each other accountable. As for our treasurer reports, we are in good standing financially, as well as meeting our national board expectations, which includes for scholarships and our philanthropy. Our Sergeant at Arms helps us with this by keeping everyone in our minutes on track, as well as calling sisters out on disruptiveness or tardiness or absences, which hasn't really occurred this year. Finally, chapter awareness is important. We are always keeping everyone updated on events and MGC news as we have our delegate. We utilize our agendas and planners during our minutes to stay organized personally and as a whole chapter. We hope to continue to strive in chapter management.
Thank you for your time. We hope you consider Lambda Theta News Sorority Incorporated for any of these nominations.
Thank you.